Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Jazz, how you doing, hon? I didn't honestly know if anybody would pop in. Good to see ya. What's going on? What's new with you? It's super late / early in the morning, and of course I can't sleep, so what else is new? What's the haps? What's going on in your world? Same, Jazz. Pretty meh. Pretty quiet. You know, winter and COVID is a pretty depressing mix. Of course, are you over in Australia? Of course, because you guys are, if you are, they're getting all the good sun and stuff. So jealous. The nicer weather. Anybody over there, I am super jealous of. I did put this out on Twitter, but I don't know if anyone's going to see it because I didn't tag anybody. I thought people would get, yeah, are you? Okay. So is it nice and warm where you are? Grr. I thought people get tired of me tagging somebody every time I go live, but I'm just sort of starting out. I don't want to do it every time, but I thought maybe just to start to get people's attention until they sub and start to get used to me popping on. I don't know if anybody else will show up. I thought I'd take a shot. It's cold here. Are you having storms? Like rainstorms and stuff? Or, I mean, you're not getting winter storms, so is it, holy cow, I hope it's not too bad. Is it like really windy, hurricane type stuff? Well, not hurricane, but heavy wind stuff. That's always the stuff that freaks me out the most. Watching all my lawn furniture just blow all over. Yeah. That's the worst. We had snow squalls here in Ontario. I'm in southeastern Ontario, so like I'm really close to the New York state border, and we had snow squalls here for the last couple of days, and it was really like wicked windy, and it can be quite terrifying when you get the snow and the really because we're right on the St. Lawrence River too, so by the water, of course, makes everything 10 times worse. You've never seen snow for real? Wow. I don't know. Sometimes I think I say to people, oh, you're missing out. And then I think, no, not really. I don't know. It's not that much different than you see on TV. It's cold. And, I mean, it's kind of fun. I do like to make snowmen. I like to go skating, and I've been skiing and stuff. And it's all fun. But I would probably live quite happily the rest of my life if I didn't have to see it. I'd be fine. I'd be just fine. Wow. I don't know if I should be tagging anybody else on Twitter. I always feel weird doing that. Like, hey, come on, look at that. I don't want to be that annoying person who tags the same people on Twitter all the time. Hey, come over. That's it. Block. I'm not talking to you anymore. Mel! There you are. Hello. Jazz and I were just discussing crazy weather. Here, fetch all the peeps. Oh no, here they come. Oh, did Jazz come and get you? Jazz, you're such a sweetheart. Yeah, we had the snow squalls, and we don't get those very often. Normally, it's just like heavy snow, or we'll get like hail or ice or stuff. But honestly, it's not as bad as I think people think it is in Canada. You know, they think igloos and polar bears, and well, that's good. Real life friends are good. Um, I don't know. I guess there's a couple people. I mean, like Uber. I've never met Uber, but we talk and I care about her a lot. Like her and I became close pretty quick on when I first started on YouTube. So Uber Goober lady. I don't know. I consider her a friend. I care about what happens to her a lot. Well, there's a lot of people here I care about, but I guess, I don't know, closer to some than others. But yeah, people think Canada, I don't know, they think polar bears and igloos and, all sorts of crazy things. And it's not like that at all. um, our summer can get just as hot, if not hotter, than a lot of the other places in the States. And I don't know, it depends on the time of the year for the winter. I know, weather's super boring. Oh my God, I'm talking about weather at 3:30 a.m. here. Bleh. Yeah, I understand what you mean. Yeah, I know. I understand what you mean. That's cool. I don't think I've ever met anybody from YouTube real life. I just like talking on the phone and stuff. Like I would probably consider Uber, the closer of the friends just because we talk more. That's cool. That's so good. I always think it's so cool when I see people who go live or, make videos of them meeting each other on YouTube and stuff. Oh, that's so nice. I love it. That's so cool. So do you guys live really close to each other, or was it like a thing? I know like Beck had to travel pretty far to meet Sammy. Um, was it a travel thing or you just happened to be close by? There's a couple people actually around that I've met in the drama community who live in Ottawa or just outside of Ottawa. You met a few peeps. Oh, Penny Cross. Oh, okay. All right. I know the name. Yeah, I don't think we've spoken, but I know the name. Yeah. I don't know Mr. and Mrs. Seeds. I don't know that one. There are people I would definitely be cool meeting for sure. I'd love to meet them if, some people I'd be fine never meeting. Just chit chatting's good. But there's a few for sure. I think after, what have I been here now? It'll be oh, good Lord, that's horrible. 5 years in the fall. There's some people I would definitely love to meet for sure. And others who can just, you stay over there and I'll stay over here and we're good. uh, so what's happening with you, Mel? What's new? Anything interesting? Made some serial real life mates. Yeah, that's really good. That's good. Ashworth. Oh, I'd love to meet. Yeah, Ash and Sweet. Those are two people I'd love to meet them. I just think they're the greatest. I've always gotten along well with Ashley. Like whenever, even if we haven't spoken a lot, the times we have spoken have been nice, and we'll chit chat a little bit on Twitter. And yeah, I have a lot of respect for her and Sweet. I think they're really good people, like genuinely good people. Um, there are people around here for sure that fall into that category, and Ashley and Sweet are definitely two of those people for sure. Are you tired? Yeah. Get some rest. That's good. I think we had this conversation, but I honestly can't remember. I'm so sorry. What's the COVID like where you are? Is it really bad? Or like does it affect where you work a lot? I know you said I don't know if you still do work with juveniles, like in inmates or youth in the correctional system. If you still do or you just did, but wherever you are, I don't know if COVID's affecting your job. We've been pretty lucky around here that way. My husband's job is outdoors. Um, so he's oh, you're a disability worker. That's really cool. God, it's got to be taxing for sure, but I think that's a really cool job. It's you're helping people for sure, or you're trying to, but I know it's a very frustrating job. I know here working for people working in the disability system, there's just no money, of course, right? So you want to help people and you can't help them, and it's very, very frustrating. You're back to norms. Okay. Well, all right. See yous. Yeah, it's pretty we've been pretty lucky on our end because my husband's job is outdoors mostly. It hasn't been affected too much by COVID. My brother-in-law, though, he has to travel. Like we're right on the border. Ottawa's right on the border of Quebec as well, too, right? Like New York State is just below us, and then Quebec is just like 15 minutes to the side of us. So when people are traveling for work right now with COVID, there's been, border closures or just restrictions. So traveling at all can be really difficult, even for work. My brother-in-law does construction and drywall and stuff like that. And even traveling around to do that's been pretty difficult. The Quebec border, sometimes, depending on where you go, but sometimes they'll have just police just making sure that you're traveling for, work purposes and not just farting around. Pretty much in isolation. Oh, no. Oh, I didn't know that. I'm sorry, Mel. That sucks. Oh. And well, people are shit. Yeah, they are. Oh, I'm sorry, Mel. That sucks rocks. Yeah. My parents aren't well, so I know they have to really keep their distance from most people just because they're really high risk. And they're right in Ottawa, and Ottawa has like 1.5 million people, I think we're up to now, or something like that over there. So it's a pretty busy place. Even though they're sort of in the suburbs of Ottawa, it's still Ottawa. So you have to be careful. They order in a lot of stuff like groceries, and they have a cat who's spoiled rotten. It's so cute, and they're always ordering in stuff for the cat. My mom's gone crazy with the Amazon PetSmart cat stuff. It's adorable. She was a rescue we got who was hanging out outside my husband's work. And winter was coming. And I'm like, okay, that's great. He sent me a little video of this cat, and I said, oh, that's great. So what are you going to do with him? Because we can't leave him out there. Winter's coming, I've done, a lot of animal rescue. I used to do feral cat rescue too in dead winter in Toronto and stuff. And when I lived in Toronto, and I couldn't you couldn't take all the animal. I bet that, yeah. Well, so we went down to the work area, and I just said, listen, we got to figure it out, because there was like a little warehouse that the cat could get into. But I'm like, okay, well, first of all, I want to make sure there's no health issues, and, it doesn't need immediate medical attention. But then we were supposed to get like a ton of snow that weekend. It was the big first snowfall. And I'm like, okay, we can't leave her out here. She was great and fine. And so we brought her home and isolated her until we could get her to the vet just to be checked, because I have other animals and I didn't want to spread anything. And we didn't know what we were going to do with her. One of my other cats wasn't thrilled with her. And this cat ended up staying a little bit with my mom, and my mom fell in love with her, and now she's living with my mother in the lap of luxury. So you could talk. Oh, you need to pick up the kitty. You could, I know. Talking animals is something though that I don't know. I love talking animal. I mean, I've done animal. I think we mentioned this before too. I've done animal rescue for like 25 years. I do fostering and stuff like that. So I'm always up for animal talk. And we've had fosters in and out, and we didn't know this one. Oh, she was so beautiful. She was tortoiseshell cat, and I haven't had a tortoiseshell around in ages. I don't even know if I've ever actually owned a tortoiseshell. I've probably fostered a few. But my mom hasn't had cats since I was a little girl. So she was dead set that she was not going to have cats anymore. And not because she doesn't love them, she loves them, but just because of the work involved. And my stepdad, that she's caring for, is very sick. He has ALS. So there's a lot of work to be done. And there's a lot of, people coming in and out. And she had other people living there before, like my grandmother was living there before she passed away, and my mom was looking after her. It's just a lot, and having a cat is great, but they're a lot of work. Anyway, things have kind of calmed down a little bit. She fell in love with this cat, and it couldn't have worked out better. It's just so sweet. My mom just loves her, and this cat follows my mother everywhere. It's the most adorable thing I've ever seen. My mom goes upstairs. She'll say, I called her Nefertiti. I just wanted to give her a name, and we named her Nefertiti because she had the dark and the gold. And if you look up Queen Nefertiti, the Egyptian princess, they always do her, and it's like a dark and a gold. So she kind of she looked like the picture anyway. Anyway, Nefertiti, she calls her, come right up for bed. Time for bed. She come right up. She follows my mom everywhere, into the bathroom, into the shower. It's so adorable. And my mom just spoils her rotten. So it worked out really, really well. Yeah. No, I do not leave kitties out in the winter, dogs either. It drives me nuts. I've rescued dogs who have been out in the middle of winter, abandoned by their owners, tied up in the back, on a chain in their little dog house. Nope, I've worked for organizations, and we'll just go, we'll get a call from a neighbor. We've just gone and cut the chain and bring them right in, and 9.5 times out of 10, the owner doesn't even care. They're more happy that they're gone, which makes me I just want to throat punch them. So I got to remember to age restrict this, but yeah. But I will do anything to make sure they're not out in the cold. It drives me batty that people let their animals out in this cold and just leave them there. I can't with people. People suck. We suck. We suck. And I include myself in that, all of it. I'm human. I got to take responsibility for our race. We're horrible to animals. It's awful. My dog can't. It actually phoned the RSPCA on. Yeah. I know. My cats are spoiled. Any animal I have is well looked after, and I will only take them in if I can look after them. Otherwise I will foster them and then try to find them an environment that's better for them. The woman who's the head of PETA, I can't remember her name right now. I'm blanking out. I'm super tired, and I probably shouldn't be streaming, but she always said, the idea is to help animals, not to hoard them. And that always stuck with me. Like when I was in my early 20s and I was starting to do a lot of heavy animal rescue work, and that always stuck with me. So that's always been my goal, to help them, not to hoard them, and get them into the right place. So yeah. Actually, Michelle actually comes around and first it's really. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, right now I just have cats. We had a rescue dog. He was from the States, and we actually rented a car. This was eons ago, and my first husband and I, we rented a car and went down into the States to pick him up. They had arranged this whole volunteer thing where they would drive the dogs in increments up to where the person was going to adopt them after we had been through this whole screening process. It was a senior dog that was not treated very well, and we just fell in love with him, and we really wanted to adopt him. So we went down to the States and we picked him up and brought him home, and he was with us for another good few years. He was just the sweetest dog. You know, the animals that are abused are often just the sweetest animals. It just breaks my heart. Oh my God, people are awful. So I haven't had a dog since then, though. It's been years since we've had a dog. He passed away. Ever since then, it's mostly cats. They love me. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. It's always good. You can have someone else around that they trust. Do you just have the one cat? Oh, your dog and cat. So are they okay, are they older, younger, your dog and cat? I have one older cat and one younger one. For quite a while, I was running more of a senior home. We had a lot of senior animals. I tend to take them in first because most people don't want them. But then a friend of my husband messaged him and said, "Oh, we have some cats that just had a litter of kittens and we need to find homes for them." And we got suckered in and we got a kitten. She's 2 now, but it had been a long time since I'd had a kitten. A lot of energy. We were running a senior home there for quite a while, and then I had honestly forgotten. It had been a long time since I had had a kitten. God, the energy. Oh my God. They're like the little kids. If you could just bottle that energy and sell it, you'd be a bazillionaire. She'll be 2, next week, I think, actually. Holy cow. 2 years old next week, and she still has way more energy than I ever remember having. Your cat's an asshole. Yeah, but you're killing me. Yeah, but most cats are asshole, right? That's their nature. They're supposed to be assholes. That's kind of why I like them. They got that whole I don't give an F attitude. But then they'll do something really sweet and, look after you when you're sick or whatever and come up on you and you're like, yeah, okay, you're all right. You can, I'll do whatever. And they're so freaking cute. So they, we give in to whatever. And my cats have me whipped for sure. So. Yeah, I adore my animals. It was a really short time. You're waiting 14 years later. See if he does it to anyone else. Yeah, he does. Well, you're just the feeder. Yeah, that's my husband and I say. And furniture. We're the furniture as well. We're just in their way as they walk over us and get to where they're going. Yes, I did on your Twitter. That's right. Now that you said it, I remember that. That's right. That's right. I did see your dogs. Very sweet. Yeah, I miss having a dog. I do. The problem is actually, we probably would have another dog right now, but the backyard of our house it's a porch. It's this big porch, and then there's like a hill that slopes down to like a part of the river, part of the ravine. So there's nowhere really that we can fence off and just let them run around. And I don't know. I always feel like if I was to have a dog, I'd want them to be able to run around like in a backyard and stuff. And there's fields and stuff we can bring them, but it's just not the same. I'd like to have a backyard for them to run around in, and ours just isn't really equipped for that. So maybe someday. My son is oh, he's killing me. My son's killing me. He wants dogs so bad. He wants a puppy. Oh my God, which is like having a baby almost. So much work. He pugs. He loves pugs. His favorite YouTuber has pugs. So then he got on this pug kick Um, I don't know. I don't think I have the energy for it, quite honestly. And my husband, when he was younger, he had a Saint Bernard and he wants a Saint Bernard and completely the opposite, huge. Oh my God. They're gone all the time, so I'd be the ones looking after them. Nope, nope, nope. Don't have the energy for that right now. That's what I like about the cats. They can look after themselves. They'll do their own thing, you know? And when they want attention, they're like right in your face, man. They'll just right up on you and tap you and push you and, hey, listen up there, lady. You better do what I say. All right, okay, I'm here. I hear you. The neighbors down the street can hear you too. Well, I'll get what you want. All right. I love them a lot. They're so freaking cute. My husband was not a cat person. Your cat runs the house. Yeah, well, all that's what cats do, right? That's what do they say dogs have owners and cats have staff, right? That's what they say. He wakes Bentley up at 2 a.m. to get really. So they work as a team. Yeah. My husband was not a cat person. He had dogs his whole life, and then he met me, and I had the cats, and they got sucked right in. And then when we got this kitten, of course, having one from when they were really little, my husband just can't. He keeps saying, "I'm not a cat person. I'm not a cat person." His entire phone is filled with pictures of this kitten. Your partner was allergic to cats. Oh yeah, that can put a dent in things too, especially if you're really a cat person. Yeah, and now he puts on Facebook. Oh my God, he'll take little videos of himself with the cat lying on the bed because she'll give you little kisses, right? She'll lick your nose or your hand or whatever, and you'll hear him. He's this big guy. He's like 6'2". He's like 230 pounds. And kitten kisses. I'm getting kitten kisses, and then he videos it and he puts it on Facebook. It's so cute. He's whipped. He's so whipped. He got over it. Well, that's good. Yeah, it's so cute. He'd do anything for those cats. He's a big old. Well, he had. That's what happens. You grow up with maybe a certain kind of pet most of your life, and you think you're that person, a dog person, a cat person, a guinea pig person, whatever. But I found most people just tend to be either you're an animal person or you're not, right? And my husband now, that's what he's like. He's an animal person. They love him, and he loves them a lot. It's so cute. His whole phone is just all this kitten and it's Facebook. It's so adorbs. That was an arch. Oh, cats can be a super pain in the ass. Cats can be a super pain in the ass, but then they rub up on you and meow at you and give you those big fluffy eyes. All right, all right. You got me. What do you want? So what's going on the on your side of the DC? Kelly, hello. Good to see ya. Welcome, welcome. Anything interesting happening over on that side with the I don't know. I guess I don't know. Is there anything happening with Sammy? I don't even watch her anymore. I think I saw Jessica post some videos of Tessa's daughter or something. I think it was supposed to be Tessa's daughter. I don't know if I'm supposed to be talking about this or not, but some phone recordings. That was a little odd, I guess. I don't even know because I don't even know if they are who they say they are. Mel, you're really straightforward and honest. You know what the hell's going on. You can tell me if it's real or not. Oh, isn't it always though, Kelly? It's always, and that's what the DC is. Drama is conflict. It's crazy. Ugh. But that's why I need people like Jazz and Mel because they can, and Ashley and everything. They can keep me up to what's going on the Aussie side because I don't always know what's going on there. I used to. I used to really know, but not anymore. So where do you like to hang out, Kelly? Like, are there people streams you prefer to hang in? I swear, Sammy used to Sammy used to stream all the time. I remember her going on like days and days, like hours and hours and hours on end for days and days and days on end, right? And she would fall asleep on stream and everything. That's the Sammy I remember. That's how long it's been since I've watched Sammy. But now it's under a different name, and I don't even think she's with Vinny. I think Vinny was her husband, right? And I don't even know if they're together anymore. I don't think. I'm really lost on that. I have a hard time watching anything anymore, Kelly. It's exhausting emotionally. You have to be really careful. I can watch a few minutes and then I can kind of stop. But then I feel so out of it and then I don't know what the heck's going on. Oh, she has Vinny and a girlfriend? Oh, she's doing but okay. I think that's sort of where I stopped watching her, where that was starting, that part of it. So okay. So does the girlfriend live there too now? I think so, right? I think the girlfriend actually lives with them. Is that right? I don't know. And I hate the delay on StreamYards. It's so weird. And with the girlfriend's husband? Okay, wait a minute. Let me make sure I get this right because it's late. So the girlfriend's name is Marie. So Marie has a husband, and Sammy's still with Vinny. So there's two couples living in the. Are they all living in that house still with Candice? Holy crap! Is that right? Did I get? Oh my gosh, that's crazy. That kid must not have a clue what the heck's going on. That's so, oh, that has got to be confusing for a kid like that. Oh, the last time I was watching Sammy too, she was going to rehab and I was really rooting for her. And then she came home and then she was doing rehab from home. I think that was really when I stopped too. And I think that's when the girlfriend thing started, but she was doing rehab from home. And I was so rooting for her. I was like, yes, please go get better. Oh, I felt so bad for her and Candice and everything. I was so worried about oh, wow. So that's like a whole reality show in that house now. Huh. I didn't know that's what it was. Wow. Hmm. God, you know what? I couldn't imagine. I don't know. I guess I don't know if Sammy and Vinny still have any kind of a relationship together, but I couldn't imagine. I have a hard enough time just making sure my husband has everything he needs, let alone having a girlfriend and a husband and looking after your kid. That's too much, man. I don't have the energy for that. Uh, only she can. Yeah, well. Mm. I have a friend who I do film with, and he's sort of like a swinger, right? Like he has open relationships all the time, and I don't know. I just couldn't imagine. I just don't have the. If that's fine, I don't have a problem with it. If that's what you want to do, I have no problem with it. Knock yourself out. I just don't have the energy for it. I can look after my husband and my son, and that's it. Beck threw oh, smashed her watch and then said it broke. She smashed her watch and then said it broke. She's sending it back. Beck did that? What, on her live stream? She did a live stream? Oh God. Yeah, I missed that. I really got to start popping into Bex more just so I can see what's going on. Honestly, if I see anything of Bex lately, I just tend to see the little videos she puts up. Fitbit gone wrong. Oh man. That's one way to get out of exercising, I guess. Just smash the Fitbit. It was a well, oh God, Beck. Uh, she was another one. I don't know. I know, Mel. I believe me. I fully know your feelings on her. I was pulling for her, like hoping she would kind of get her shit together. And I don't know if she's working now. I honestly I have no idea what's happening with her really anymore. So you're blocked because apparently you're a stalker and a wackadoodle. Well, let me just say this, Mel. I think, when you consider the people in the DC, I think that's kind of like saying, isn't that kind of like mop kettle calling paw kettle black, quite honestly? Kind of filled with wackadoos around here. Mel always gets blocked and unblocked. Well, I remember when Beck was first streaming, she's very moody, right? That's Beck. You'd be a mod one day and then not another, and then you'd be like, I don't think she ever blocked me. I didn't talk in her streams enough to ever get blocked, really, but um, she's definitely got her ways. So 1980, she was taming all the days. I never lied to her. I just told her she was my teammate. You know what? See, I even remember Yaba saying that. Yaba would talk about Beck quite favorably, actually, because Beck can be quite funny. And if she does it the right, I hate saying that. That's the wrong word, saying it the right way, but she can be quite funny, and just being the way she is. She doesn't have to change a thing. She can be quite funny. But unfortunately, she can let things get away from her, I guess, and go to a whole nother level. Beck needs to be checked in. Sammy unblocked us all, which is a surprise. She tells, yeah, Mel, that's one thing I noticed pretty early on, unfortunately. And Beck, listen, I'm not saying that it fixes everything, but Beck has admitted and talked a lot about the fact that she does, not tell the truth quite often, so Kelsey got blocked the other day. Ugh. I've watched Sammy for years and years, and honestly, I've never even actually spoken in her chat. I don't think I have. I don't think I've ever actually spoken in Sammy's chat, but I watched her for years. But Beck, I just kind of I stopped going into those chats. I followed her over to Facebook for a bit, and that was it. In her on Valentine's Day. She got creepy? What happened on Valentine's Day? I cared for her. Oh, Sammy? Sammy asked if you cared for her? Oh my God. Yeah, Sammy's one of a kind, that's for sure. And you know what? Bless her heart, Ashley tried so hard to help her. I know she did. Ashley tried so hard on the phone and she tried to help her with rehab. I know she did. I know she went through so much trying to help Sammy. It was really heartbreaking. Okay, so is that for sure now, Mel? Because last time we weren't sure. I saw some of Jessica's videos with the daughter talking on the phone about Tessa's nobody being able to show up to Tessa's funeral or whatever. Empathic blackheart in Jesus' name. So Jess talked to her daughter and it verified it then? Is that so that's how we know for sure now? Because I don't know if anybody actually, you're not 100%. I don't know if anybody actually found like a death certificate or, God, I hate saying that. That's so cold, but some kind of verification, I guess. Honestly, when Beck put it up, I didn't really question it. I guess with everything else going on in the DC, I was sad to hear it, but it wasn't really something I was necessarily thinking was sneaky. But then Irish Marie fired up her stream, and then all these questions started to fly. Tessa ended up being nice in the end. She hated me in the beginning. Yeah, Tessa didn't like me on and off when I would talk in Beck's chat because I would be friendly with Beck and she didn't like that, so she'd block me, and then she'd be friendly with Beck, so I'd be unblocked, blah blah blah. She told Jess, okay. Yeah, she was passed away. All right. I I hate to think that people lie about that stuff, but of course people lie about a lot worse around here, so who knows? Yeah, I think so too, Mel. I know she wasn't well. Um, chat to God. Yeah, well, work it out up there. I know she was sick a lot. I remember when she went on Kirsty's live stream and Vinny G was on there and they talked for quite a long time. I don't know if that's still up or not. If it's not up, I think I might actually have it somewhere where she got up and talked with Vinny G for ages about stuff. Maybe she can start a channel up there. If I start getting notifications, I think I might just close my computer for a bit. If I'm getting notifications from up there, it's time to take a break. Be funny. You're giving me script ideas, Mel. I'm telling you, if you have any kind of writer's block or any kind of creative block, YouTube drama community will certainly give you a butt ton of ideas just from watching that. Did she actually did she actually say that? Remember her going on Sammy's panel pretending to be a plumber and showed her. No, she did not. Really, Kelly? I don't think I saw that. Wow. Well, I don't think I saw that one. Oh, I'm sorry if my internet's going in and out. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm sorry I'm buffering, y'all. Crappy internet. An electrician. Oh, she pretended to be an electrician. Showed herself for 2 point. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm sorry, Mel. We have lousy, lousy internet out here. Okay, hun. No, I never saw that one, Kelly. Oh, I remember that. I remember that was when I remember Sammy's house getting broken in. Yes. That was when she went on back then? Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember that well. Sammy's, yes, robbed her modem. I remember that whole fiasco. I did watch that. Um, God, that was ages ago. I remember that's when everybody questioned it. Who the hell is going to take your modem? I don't know. Maybe it's selling for parts for something out there, but I wouldn't think that would be the first thing that you would take. That's for sure. Oh, man. Yeah, she's a character, all right. You want character ideas? Come to the DC here on YouTube. Mama Bear alone, you could do an entire freaking series on with that character. Wow. You know, I don't really like her as a person, but I'll tell you, she's entertaining as hell. I'll tell you. Yahoo. I was not a fan of hers, of course, because of everything she did to Uber, but I'll tell you, yeah, she personality for days and not afraid to put herself out there, that's for sure. Sammy and Beck, the two of them, yes, for sure. I'm Mama Bear and Sasquatch, yes, yes. That was the greatest ever. Oh my God. See, that's when it was good. She could be so funny when she stuck to stuff like that. Oh man. That was some good stuff. That's classic Mama Bear. That's the Mama Bear you want to have around. That was funny as all get out. But the really angry, jealous, mean, horrible, oh man. She got really horrible. Ah, Sasquatch. We hardly knew ye. So long ago. I think Diane said that was one of her most watched streams ever, was the Sasquatch Mom Bear one. Yeah, she got really bitter after the what she was gonna raise money. Oh, that was it. I don't want to say the name, but the whole, yeah, okay, the little Rosie thing, right? That was what really, I think, turned her big time. Oh, yeah. The dance off. Oh my gosh, that's right. With Sammy and Beck, that's right. She'd do one, and then Sammy would do one, and then Beck would do one. That was hilarious. That was good fun. Yeah. I gotta give it to Beck. She wasn't afraid. She shake her booty. I wouldn't do that. I couldn't do that. I'm not confident enough for that. The bows, yeah. Yeah. Oh man. I'll probably be 97. If I live to be 97, 98, I'll always remember Mama Bear washing her car in that freaking see-through top there. Oh my God, I did not need to see that. But there it was in all its wet old glory. Yahoo. Yeah. That was a good one. It'd be nice if we had just fun like that. The pool, yeah, the pool was a good one too. And her bathtub. There's still an account going around that pops up every once in a while. Mama Bear's traumatized bathtub. I see it pop up every once in a while. That's funny as heck. Yeah, she does. Big time. I know she's proud of it, but when you get older, I used to have really big boobs too. I don't know. I don't anymore, but I used to have when they get older, they're not pert, there's a time when she might actually feel better if she got a bit of a reduction. Not that that's her first priority. I know she was getting teeth. I don't know if she got her teeth. Yeah, they are massive. I couldn't imagine carrying that around all the time. It is cons and candles, Kelly. We need the fun like that though, where the dancing videos back and forth and craziness in the pool, and yeah, that was fun. You never found TT funny. I never found TT funny. I was never, yeah. I mean, I watched her when I first came here, but uh, I don't know. I was never really a fan. I didn't find her overly entertaining. To start another community. Oh, how many times have I heard that? Here's the problem, though. I mean, there's so many of us who go into so many other communities all throughout that I think there's some of us everywhere in every other community. She was cringe, but car crash TV. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's why you watched. I think, unfortunately, it's kind of why people watch Katie now, but in like a darker way. It's a darker car crash TV. She was a train wreck. Well, I think that could be the tagline for the entire DC community, Mel. It's just a train wreck. Where's the... Oh. Yeah. She can be funny. She can be funny, for sure. It's just gone to real sad now, though. It's like there's people that, well, everybody, Molly Golightly can be very funny. Do I think she's a really great person? No, not overly, but there are times who's really funny is sometimes is Sagittarius Shoddy. I don't know if you watch her. She's Canadian too, actually. She has like 4 hours from me. She lives just outside Toronto. She can be very funny. She needs some help though too. Just for banters? No, not many. Harmless banners. Yeah, that's kind of what I wanted, was people like if they wanted to just come and hang out and yeah. I mean, Jazz and I at the beginning had like a 10-minute conversation about the weather. Kind of boring, but I don't know. I kind of like knowing what's going on around in other places. No shame makes me... Who has no shame? Who we talk? Sorry, because we were talking about Mama Bear, and then we were talking about Sagittarius Shoddy, and who has no shame. I'm sorry, Mel. Oh, you mean Molly Golightly? Because she has no shame too either, for sure. She was funny when TT was on and bounced glasses off the table like 20 times. Okay. Now, when I heard that she was having a special guest on, I was like, okay, I'm kind of interested to see who she had. And then TT was on all, I never watched TT, but she came up in all of my recommendeds for some reason. I guess because she's tied to everybody else. Saji, yeah. Um, and so I was watching a little bit of TT for the very first time in ages, and she was telling her whole Diane and Wendy story. I like Saji too. She makes me laugh. Um, so I was waiting, and then she said she did the pre-show for Molly Golightly. Um, Yes, she did leave Char and so I thought to myself, "Man, I don't wanna watch TT on MGL because we already know her whole story, like, especially those of us who have been around." Like, for me, that was not interesting. So I was like, "Eh," I didn't and then I was flipping around to some of the channels, and I sort of tuned in just as TT left, but then the whole thing with Potty Mouth Mama came on, and holy crap, you can bet your butt I stayed around for that. My jaw was on the floor. My husband was like, "What? What?" I'm like, "It's just drama stuff. I don't know how to explain it to you without going through 4 years of crap, but it's I couldn't believe what was happening." So, yes, she is desperate now for attention. Well, because she's not part of it anymore. But the problem is, I think when she gets into this part of the DC again, it can be really bad for her. Not like she's doing perfectly well. I think she does better when she's not around the DC, though, quite honestly. But I was like, "Oh god, TT, that's who you're having on, Molly? For real? You couldn't find anybody else?" Like, everybody and their brother knows about TT and the whole freaking story, so I was not interested at all. I'd rather watch paint dry, and then the whole thing happened after, and that was interesting. I mean, sad, and I don't mean like, I wasn't happy that it happened, but it was definitely caught my interest, so yes, I did watch that part of it for sure. It was kind of funny watching TT though, because it was like she was going to the Academy Awards or something in this like kind of half slutty ball gown with her hair all done up, and she acted like she was about to get some lifetime achievement award or something. And I was like, holy crap, here we go. Because I can't watch TT anymore just on her own. I can't. She's so fake. She's got this whole fake bad actress thing going on. And yeah, right, Kelly? It was just, I can't, oh, so I couldn't watch it. It just drove me bonkers. So I flipped it off. And then later on, when the whole thing happened with Molly, that got a little bit more interesting. And then at one point, I did see kind of near the end because I went back after and I saw that Molly started to get a little, angry at TT, and I thought maybe they were going to have it out, and I thought, oh, okay. But then I thought TT's probably doing it on purpose, right? I think TT's going to pick a fight with Molly because she knows Molly has a lot of people around, and if she picks a fight with Molly, that's going to make her a topic again in the DC. So anything she does, I'm sure she's going to do it on purpose. She was playing with a pair of feet? Okay. No, not my bag. No, I totally agree, Mel. She shouldn't. Especially, I know she has a brain tumor, and we don't know if it's benign or malignant, but she really shouldn't be. For sure. Never. I don't think anybody should drink and live stream. I think, you know, that should be right up there with don't drink and drive. Is don't drink and live stream. It's just so not good. Yeah, and plus she was really tired, Molly, because I know she's been dealing with the whole Diane thing for quite a while, right? You like Molly? There are times I really like her. I wasn't really keen. I mean, there's things that have yeah, she does. She has made me laugh for sure. For sure, for sure. Um, Whether it's true or not, I don't really care. the fact that she brought out the thing about Wendy really bugged me because, I'm a member of the LGBTQ community and I used to work in social services and a large part of my clientele was LGBTQ. So what she said about Wendy wasn't really cool. And then she did that whole thing about outing Potty Mouth Mama's situation. And that really kind of irked me a bit. I didn't think that was very classy or very apropos, I should say. So that kind of pulled me back a bit. But I am trying to look at the big situation. She's not well. She was doesn't excuse it, but explains maybe why she was doing what she did. Did I ever see the vid of her in the cells when they got arrested? No, I didn't. Is it still up somewhere, Kelly? Do you mean that whole thing with the stripper and the $9? I've heard the audio, I think, of it. When there was another, she was in there with another woman and she was like really drunk. Is that the one you mean? New Orleans, that one. Oh, was there a vid of that too? Yeah, I think I just heard the audio of it. I didn't know there was actually a video of it. I don't think so anyway. I don't is it on clip channels or something? Not that I'm really anxious or anything to see it, but uh, not a fun time for anybody. But I got to admit, her little puppy is cute as all heck. Violet, her little pug puppy, that's cute as heck. She's adorable, um, tiny and cute, and yeah, little sweetheart. I gotta say, I'm not one of those people who dresses up their pets. That's not a thing for me. So, if it's really cold, I would put some kind of a coat on my dog for going out, but I don't dress up my pets. So that's something I can't really get into. The random clip channel. Oh, okay. Well, if I'm totally bored, I'll check it out. Like I said, I heard the audio. It breaks my heart, really. You dress up your pets, Mel? Yeah. I have an aunt who used to send me like Halloween costumes and stuff for my dog, like angel wings and the little halo thing, and it was so cute. And there were times I would put it on him just to take the picture, right? And then I'd take it off. I did put bandanas on my dog. That one I did do, but no, I'm not the sort of person who would buy clothes specifically. Maybe if I had a little dog, I don't know. Any dogs I have had have always been big dogs, so I don't really think of dressing up big dogs or anything. There's no way in hell my cats would ever go for it. They'd never speak to me again. They'd pee in my shoes and walk right away. Are you kidding me? Don't you dare put that thing on me. Cats are no way. Forget it. If I tried to dress up my cat, I can just imagine the look I'd get. That's right. You just sleep soundly there, little sweetheart. Sleep fast, woman. I'm coming for you. No, not gonna dress up my cat. There are some cute outfits, though. Times when you're walking through PetSmart, especially during Halloween, there's some pretty cute ones. If I had a dog, I'd buy a little jacket, paint little nails like Mel. Aw. Yeah, it does get cold here. So even when we had a bigger dog, I did get him a jacket for times when it was really cold and we'd take him out. Um, for sure. My son actually there I have a picture of it actually. My son got a Santa hat on on my older cat, Sookie. I don't know how he did it, but she trusts him, she loves him, and he put a little Santa hat on her at Christmas just for a little bit. She was sitting down and she wore the hat for like maybe 45 seconds, a minute, and then that was it, took it off. But that's the longest my cats have ever been dressed up. They have more clothes than you and your cereal, really? Well, you know what though? I have seen some pets that really dig it. They really like it, you know? And hey, heck, if work it, if that's what you want to do and your animals like it, then knock yourself out. It's just not something I don't know. I guess maybe because I've always had bigger dogs. I always think of it more of a little dog sort of thing. But who the hell knows? Maybe if I'm older, and of course when you're a shut in because of COVID, your mind goes all batty. I bet you if I had a dog right now, I'd probably be making it close out of the curtains or something just for boredom. Come here, let me try this shower curtain, see what I can do with it for you. It's probably a good thing I don't have a small dog right now. That poor thing. Some of those outfits are so freaking cute, and some of those Halloween costumes I've seen on the are so adorable. Paris Hilton when her dogs would wear little boots. I tried to, at one point when it was really, really cold and we had a lot of salt on the roads, tried to put boots on the dog because I was worried about the pads on his feet. And nope, just didn't like it at all. Tippy toe, didn't know how to walk with it. Oh, I had a neighbor though who had his dog had just had an operation and he had one of the e-collars on, right? Like the big well, they're called e-collars. I don't know how to describe them otherwise, like the big round collars that go around them so that they can't get to their stitches. And so what he did is he put like a big stick and made an olive out of I don't know what. It made him into like a big martini glass for Halloween. It was so cute. So the dog was walking around with, he had to have the e-collar on, but he had the thing sticking out that made it look like a big martini glass. And that was funny as all heck. I love that. I thought that was so cute. Paris Hilton has money though too, so she can get all the really good stuff. Not the crappy sort of dollar store Dollarama costumes we have to get for our pets here. I'm sure even a dog would be thrilled to be wearing like, $20,000 jewels and shit on their outfits and costumes and red bottom shoes, I'm sure. Well, holy God, have I been on for that long already? Oh, well. I think I might try to get some sleep, y'all. I don't know, but got to go. Yes, morning exercises. Oh, good stuff. All right, well, thanks for popping in, Kelly. It was good to see you. Have a good day. And go get them with the exercise. And yeah, thanks for popping in there, y'all. Lots of love to everybody. And I hate saying this, but now I'm going to say it. Oh my God, here I am. After 5 years, I'm one of them. Everybody subscribe and hit the bell because it looks like I'm going live from time to time now. So everybody's welcome here, super boring. And there's like, 8 or 9 people here tops who watch. So you can say what you want here. No one's going to see it. So everybody take care. Love to all. Be good to each other. Peace out, y'all.